Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now again, unfortunately I do have to address the fact that unfortunately a lot of people think that I just like to mindlessly harp at Kabam and everything they do I criticize, and I just find reasons to be negative, and that is not true. Genuinely, if Kabam does something, if I like it and I agree to it, and if I think it's a good change, I praise it. If I think it's a neutral, understandable change, I inform you guys about it. I ask your opinions about it, and I don't have any particular strong, emotions about that. Especially if those things are not, necessarily hugely impactful. However, I also do like to do my best, and I genuinely try to do my best to showcase the good things that Kabam does. And I hope today is one of those videos. I hope today I can kind of prove to you that sometimes Kabam does get something right, and I do hope that Kabam does not disappoint me with this later on. Now, even though Battlegrounds are not live yet for another 4 days before they make a comeback for another week, I have noticed, thanks to a comment on one of my videos, that we go to our inventories and we take a look at boosts. They specifically currently now state that boost not usable in Battlegrounds, which was one of the biggest issues I had potentially with Battlegrounds, because if these boosts did work in Battlegrounds, then again it would be even more unfair, and Battlegrounds would just as a game mode become a huge whaling match, much more than it is right now. Obviously, I'm not going to stand here and pretend that the fact that you have proper mastery setup doesn't matter, or the fact that you have bigger and better account doesn't matter. Obviously, all of those things matter. But that was one of the reasons why I enjoyed and liked Battlegrounds as much as I did, because Battlegrounds so far in game was the best test for your overall capability in the game. We don't have anything quite as much to the sort, where Battlegrounds test your actual playing skill, how good you are at intercepting and, evading special attacks and all of that stuff. Battlegrounds test your account, how well you have prepared yourself for this battle, how long have you played, how much effort you have invested, effort and time and or money in your account. And all of that should matter in a game like this as well, in my opinion. And obviously, Battlegrounds also tested your knowledge. How well do you know your champion interactions? What kind of strategy you have? How well you can outthink your opponent in the drafting process? And how well you can craft your deck? And what, again, champion interactions exactly are. All of those three things matter. And I thought all of that would be heavily undermined if people could just put on the biggest set of boosts, effectively have 50% more attack rating, 50% bigger health, and, go bash people who can't afford that, because that would be vast majority of the people. In fact, in reality, only people who would be able to afford consistently boost for Battlegrounds are the people who already will have the biggest advantage in terms of their accounts and rank 4-6 stars and everything else. And again, as I say that, I understand that I myself do have a large account. However, I am not that type of absolute fall through the walls, spend all the money everywhere all the time type of player either. And I just thought it would take a lot of everybody's enjoyment away from the game. And right here, this is amazing. This is amazing what we see here, that boosts, our regular boosts, do not work in Battlegrounds. So that goes for the champion boosts, and that should also go for the attack boosts, not usable Battlegrounds. And that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Now, I do have one worry with that. And let me explain that worry, and I hope and I pray to God that I'm wrong. Because if I'm wrong, then all the praise goes to Kabam. This was probably one of the most important changes that they could have, should have, and would have made, could have made for Battlegrounds. And I am super grateful that they did. The worry that I do have, however, is the fact that all of a sudden, we can see in the Black ISO market, this champion boost has a different icon. And at the moment when we claimed this boost, it just goes in the pile with the regular boost that I showed you before. It's just a 20% champion boost, right? And there's no distinction of that. However, boost the attack and health of your champions by 20% for 40 minutes, and this description here does not mention Battlegrounds. So I do hope that this is just some sort of visual inconsistency that they do plan to implement in the game, and I pray to God that this is not a beginning of separate boosts that do work in Battlegrounds. I really do pray to God that this is not a beginning of a separate boost or some sort of special pay boost that you can only get by money that does work in Battlegrounds. Because here, at the moment, right now, when we claimed this, when I bought this for gold or whatever, it went in the same stockpile as I had my regular 20% champion boosts. So currently, the way it functions in the game, it will not work in Battlegrounds, right? Because in there, we saw the text that it is not applicable in Battlegrounds. However, it is only also a bit weird that the rest of the boosts have maintained their normal pictures. The icons for them have not changed. And here we can see a new different icon that we can see from, again, rest of the items, rest of the boosts. I hope that they have just decided to upgrade how boosts look like starting the next fight. And I hope, and here we can see that 20% boost was combined with these ones. So effectively, as the game's concerned, right now, that is the same boost. And I hope that is the case, and they're just refreshing the looks. I really do hope that there will be no boosts at all, any type of boosts that work in Battlegrounds. Please. Because that would be extremely detrimental for, Battlegrounds enjoyment in general for majority and competitive aspect of Battlegrounds. That being said, again, as I said, the huge and amazing change and clarification. It was one of the biggest problem points in the video that I made previously, where I was looking forward to Battlegrounds and I was listing the things that I'm worried about. Obviously, I'm still worried about the energy cost. Obviously, I'm still worried about the 3 recharges, because I actually just realized I still don't have any idea how long is it going to take for champions to recharge and stuff like that. And obviously, there are still many things that can go wrong, and I hope don't. But this was one of the top priorities. I hope Kabam changes about Battlegrounds, and it seems that they have, and I am very thankful for that. And there is no hidden catch there. There is no bug. There is no nothing there. If this is how it is going to be, and if Battlegrounds do not, correlate with any boost, if there are no boosts special for Battlegrounds, and these regular boosts do not affect Battlegrounds, I am just genuinely thankful for that change. And I wanted to also make you guys aware that boosts, at least regular boosts, will not be working in Battlegrounds. Let me know what you guys think about this, and I will catch you guys later. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next